Hi, Clark Reid back with you with today's tech headlines. Give us a like if you wouldn't mind. If you enjoy the reports, hit that like button. You can also subscribe by tapping the little bell icon. You'll know when every new report is up and running, usually 4 of them a week. We just reported about Huawei's launch of the world's first trifold phone, which happened just an hour and a half after Apple's big show yesterday. Well, now The Verge.com reports we know the trifold phone is going to have a whopping heck of a price. It's going to be a wallet-destroying $2,809. Now, that's $300 more than a 16-inch MacBook Pro. The Mate XT Ultimate design comes with 16 gigs of RAM. You can get up to a terabyte of RAM for wait for it, $3,370, almost the price of Apple's nosebleed-priced Vision Pro headset. The double hinge folds into a Z shape, allowing a number of different formats. Fully open, you do get like a 10.2-inch screen, or you can use it partially open and have a 7.9-inch screen. It does come with 5,600 milliampere hour battery and a 50-megapixel main cam, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 12-megapixel periscope camera. Thinking about the screen size of my iPad with 2 creases, I think I'm going to stick with multiple devices, a phone, a tablet, and a laptop. But if you want to be the first kid on your block, now you know how much it's going to set you back. Google has again lost in its attempt to overthrow an antitrust decision by the European Commission dating from 2017. According to TechCrunch.com, Alphabet, parent company of Google, will have to cough up about $2.7 billion as a penalty and have to make changes to how they operate their service. The Court of Justice in the EU wrote a press brief that said, basically in the press release, in light of the characteristics of the market and specific circumstances of the case, Google's conduct was discriminatory and did not fall within the scope of competition on the merits, unquote. EU competition chief Margaret Vestager said it was one of the first significant antitrust cases brought by a competition agency against a major digital company, and I think the case marked a pivotal shift in how digital companies were regulated and also perceived, unquote. Google did put out a statement saying they were disappointed with the ruling, and it's the highest court in the EU, so, well, it's probably the end of the line for Google. They're going to have to just pay up and comply with the EU rules on competition. And speaking of paying up, and in a payment that makes Google's look like a piker, one day after Apple's big Gear Fest, when they rolled out the new iPhones, watches, and the rest, the EU Court of Justice dropped a decision on them, too. They affirmed the EU Commission decision of 2016 that found that Ireland gave illegal tax benefits to Apple worth 13 billion euros between 1991 and 2014. MacRumors.com says Ireland will now be required to recover those funds which Apple had to deposit in an escrow account 6 years ago. The Commission's decision had been reversed in 2020 by the EU General Court, but then the Court of Justice, which was the higher court, set that aside. So Ireland's going to have to collect. Ireland actually sided with Apple on this, but said they would respect the Court of Justice decision. Apple made a filing today with the Securities and Exchange Commission here in the U.S. saying the company would take a one-time income tax charge in their 4th fiscal quarter, which ends the end of September, in the amount of $10 billion. Not too bad a hit for a company that's worth trillions. Several patent applications indicate Tesla is working on wireless home charging for its cars. Now, this isn't a first. BMW's had it for a while now, but with Tesla's large customer base, it'd be quite a move to have wireless charging more widely available. Electric.co notes that this is pretty well the first world problem because, well, after all, you can just plug the thing into your garage if you have a garage, and if you don't have, wireless isn't going to help anyway. But still, it will automate the task. So you just, park over the charging pad at night, get out of the car, go upstairs or go into the house, and you're ready to go in the morning. The Cybertruck is already being built with inductive charging connectors, and it appears like there's something that can be retrofitted to a Tesla sedan or an SUV. For a princely price, of course. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.